There is a concept of back promotion in Copado. What exactly the back promotion means is, currently whenever you have a user story, you are trying to deploy from one Salesforce environment to another Salesforce environment. For example, from dev to UAT to production. Now what you are trying to do is you are trying to promote the changes forward, like from lower environment to the higher environment. What if there has been certain requirement? For example, you have a requirement for making some urgent changes from UAT environment, and you made those changes to the UAT and you wanted to deploy to the production environment. Now whatever the changes you have made into the UAT, those environments are not available into the dev environment because the changes were directly made into the UAT environment. For example, for the demo purpose, we are going to create a simple user story. The user story title could be anything. Select the project that you want, and credential, we are going to select UAT. While you are selecting the credential, if you want, you can skip the environment, select the developer. If you skip the environment, it is automatically going to populate it based on whatever the credential you have selected. If you go to the build tab, you will see that the environment is automatically populated. Now currently our pipeline says we are under UAT, and from UAT we want to deploy to production. Log into the UAT sandbox and create any simple metadata. It could be creating a simple object, it could be creating a simple field, creating a custom label, anything that you want to do. Just for the demo purpose, create any simple metadata that you want. For the demo, what I will do is I will create a custom object, and the name of the custom object, I would maybe say Amit_demo. This is the name of my custom object that I would like to do. I would like to give custom object as Amit, library label as Amit_demo, object API also names the sage, and save it. That's it. We are not going to create any further field under this object. We have got this object which is created under the UAT object. Get back to the user story, click on commit changes. And while you are under the commit screen, make sure you select the relevant information. For example, I have created the object, custom object. We selected that, commit changes, and then start commit. Once our commit is completed, what we will do is we are also going to promote this user story to the production environment as well. So let's wait for this commit to be completed. Once the commit is completed, go ahead and promote this user story to your production environment. Because this user story does not contain any piece of Apex code, including your class or trigger, it is not going to ask you to run any kind of static code analysis or any Apex test coverage. Commit is successfully completed. Let's promote this user story as well. Now, while we are trying to promote this user story, you can see there is a tab called as SFP Pipeline Manager. If you open this tab in a new tab, new browser tab, then what it is going to do is basically it is going to open a new particular UI for you, which will tell you how your changes are going to be moved from one environment to another environment. And you will see here that we are under dev 1. Then we have UAT where it says the promotion has failed. Then there is one promotion which is going to the production environment. There is already an outgoing promotion which is currently in progress. Now whatever the changes that we have in UAT, we are already deploying it to production, but the changes which are in UAT are not actually there available into the dev environment. If you want to deploy your changes from UAT back to the dev environment, and that process of deploying the changes from higher environment to lower environment is known as back promote. That means you are trying to promote the changes from higher environment to lower environment, like from production to UAT, from UAT to dev 1. And if you click on any of the environment, or if you notice there are two arrows, one is for the forward and one is for backward. While we are under dev environment, next to the dev environment, there are 0 forward and 0 backward. That means there is no user story which is currently there in dev environment that needs promoting to UAT. Similarly, for UAT it says there are 0 forward and 0 backward, However, there should be one user story which says, from UAT, it is saying that there should be one user story which needs to be deploying back to the user story, to the dev environment. You can utilize SFP pipeline manager to create a back promote. That is the one place. The second place is you can utilize the promotion object itself. If you open the promotion object at the in a new tab, and we have seen you can create manual promotion. If you click on new button to create a new promotion record, go to the promotions tab, click on new. Then because you're trying to create a back promotion, make sure you first click on this is back promotion checkbox. Once you click on this, there would be certain changes which you will see here in the UI. It is going to refresh the UI. Now destination environment, what is going to be your destination? So we need to select the destination as dev1. We want to deploy the changes to dev1 environment. Then we need to make sure we select the project. So select your project and save it. Once you save the changes, now you will see your source environment is UAT and destination is dev1. Because you selected destination as dev1, it has automatically taken UAT from your pipeline configuration. Then under the user stories tab, you can click on add user stories and you will say what are the user stories which are not available into the dev environment. Then you can add all your user stories, save the changes. Once you have added all your user story, you can click on merge and deploy changes. This is your button. If you click on merge and deploy changes, then it will again, it is basically going to start the process which we have seen. Again, the process for promoting the changes is going to be same after you click on merge and deploy button again. This is the one way that you create the back promotion record. The other way is, the place is again while you are under the SFP pipeline manager. If you go to the SFP pipeline manager tag, then as we discussed, there will be different environment, and you can see it clearly says for the dev1 environment is out of sync, and there is one incoming changes to the dev1 environment. And if you click on this incoming changes, then you will see it is going to open a view for you where you would be able to select what user stories are not available into your dev environment. And you will also see the option which it will auto select for you is going to be backward user story. It is going to deploy these user story from UAT environment to dev environment. And then you have an option to select start promotion. Either you can say promote and deploy. That means it is going to create a promotion record and start deployment. Or you can say create promotion, which is going to create a promotion record for you, which you did manually. Or you can say validate changes, which is going to validate the changes for you. There could be multiple user stories that you want to. Now here, this is the one place that we clicked. Another one is mass back promote button on the top. If you click on this mass back promote, you need to select what is your source environment from where you want to do the backward deployment. For example, UAT, you will see that there is one user story which is going to be there into the dev1 environment, and then you can select either promote and deploy or just create the pipeline or validate the changes. And this is basically what your back promotion means, deploying the changes from higher environment to the lower environment.